All right, so here is your homework video, kind of getting you started on your homework. This section, and it's on page 13 of your notebook or of your packet, is you got to find the recursive rule and the explicit rule for each one of these. Okay, so we're going to find the recursive. I'm going to abbreviate that with R, and then we're going to find the explicit for each of them. All right, so your recursive rule or the explicit rule, both of them start with finding the common ratio, okay? And if you did the warm-up, you were able to find that common ratio by dividing the first term by the second term divided by the first term. So that would be 3 divided by 10, okay? And so we have 3 divided by 10, which also equals 0.3. So our common ratio is either 3 over 10 or 0.3. However you want to write it, however you did it in your calculator is fine with me. So all common ratio, or all recursive rules start with this. They start with f of n equals f of n minus 1 times your common ratio. And so that one's done. That's it. Okay? The explicit rule, as we talked about in the notes, starts off with f of n equals your starting point. Okay, so the starting one, 10 times the common ratio to the n minus 1. And we talk about that in the video of how to do that. Okay, so this one's straightforward. All of them have f of n equals f of n, and then it's just a common ratio. This one has something a little different. You've got the starting point of 10 here times our common ratio to the n minus 1. And I do talk about this in the video, okay? So make sure you go back to the video, check it out. So let's do this one real quick. Number one, first thing you're going to do is the common ratio. Common ratio is going to be 12 divided by 4, which is 3. Okay, so if we're talking recursive rule, that's f of n equals f of n minus 1 times 3. That one's done. All I did was take this guy right here. Okay, so our explicit rule, f of n equals our first term, 4, times the common ratio of 3 to the n minus 1. Okay, so this should also look familiar to what we did in our warm-up today, all right? So check that video out, start with the warm-up, and then go to the lesson, and then come do this one, and you'll have much better luck, okay? I'll be checking this homework on Tuesday, and yeah, so good luck to you all.